Yeah, it felt really good. It's been a while since we've had a true walk-off like that. We've had a lot of big kicks over the years, but it's been a while, so that one felt really good.
DeVonta Smith says, he knew when he caught that ball, you were good. Slay calls you to go. Jason Kelce said, they all trust you. How much does that matter to you to know that this team is behind you 100%?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I think that speaks volumes to the team, right? I think we all got each other's back, and it's a really close locker room. And I think games like this and finishes like this bring a locker room a lot closer together.
How about you and Jordan Mailata? It seems like he has a celebration for you after almost every one. And I think after that one, he tried to pick you up. I mean, take me through all that, what your relationship is like with him.
Yeah, it's a lot of body weight. It's awesome. I mean, me and Jordan are good friends, very different statures, but we get along really, really well, and I love celebrating with him.
You've had to adjust to a new holder as well. How has that gone? And obviously it doesn't seem like it's messed you up at all.
Yeah, it's been easy. Braden's done great. Rick's made his job easy. Really seamless, honestly. He's done a great job.
DeVonta Smith says he calls you Chicken Little. Do we like this nickname?
I didn't know that until now. I don't like that, no.
So he never called it to your face?
I haven't been called it to my face yet, no.
Oh, I'm sorry to break the news. We had a lot of guys in here talking about the team's identity, how they're not quite sure what it is yet. Do you have a good idea what this team is right now?
Yeah, it's still early. I think we're still figuring it out. I think this is one of those games, though, where you get into pressure situations, you face a lot of adversity, and you learn a lot about guys. And the team's obviously really close together, and hopefully this is a good building block and a start to the identity.
And at times, do you need a win like this? A little bit humbling, a little too close for comfort, maybe?
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. I think this is one that we're going to look back on later in the year and call on these pressure situations that we needed. And I hope this is a good building block for that.
How important was it for you guys as a special teams unit, as you said, to go through, a key big adversity moment like that and succeed for maybe even later in the season when you come down to that moment again?
Yeah, it's nice to be able to go back and call on these situations and be more comfortable in these situations. And I think you might need those later in the year. It's nice to look back on those and see what you did really well and feel comfortable there.
This is not the first time that you've had to make a big kick like this today. When you're in that moment, how do you stay even keeled so you're able to knock it through?
Yeah, I mean, I have a process for every single kick, and I stay as true to that process as I can. I was in that mindset for a lot of that game, thinking it was going to come down to that in the fourth quarter as well, and then obviously did not, and had to kind of reshape my mind there and get back in that mode. So I like to stay as even keel as possible. I've kind of always done that. I can call back to that on my tennis days back when I was a kid, when I was playing baseball, all that stuff. So love those situations. I think you kind of have to as a kicker.
Big third down conversion. He got us into the right call. He's seeing the coverage. That's what a great quarterback is supposed to do.
How about the day that A.J. Brown had?
Oh, phenomenal. Like he said, when it rains, it pours.
What's it like from your vantage point watching him go off in a game like that?
It's amazing, man. Just going out there with him, seeing the work that he put in every day. He expects to go out there and dominate, and that's what he did today.
Did you guys, a win's a win in dramatic fashion. It's awesome. Was it too close for comfort for you guys?
I think it's good to have games like this every now and then, see what your team is made of. Of course, we would have liked it to be easier, but that's part of the game. You're going to have up and downs, but it's all about how you respond.
DeVonta, I know one thing that's going to bother you guys when you look back at this is the penalties. How much did that bother you guys? How much did that make things harder for you guys today?
It's hard to win games when you have a lot of penalties. Go in the film room, clean it up, and just be better.
On your 50-50 ball at the end of the half, did you know you had that or no?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's just a matter of, it wasn't like a 49er situation where you're Harry.
Oh, nah.
Obviously a 5 killing situation.
Nah, I knew I had it.
How about Jake Elliott?
Chicken Little. What he can't do.
Wait, where did that come from?
That's just what I call him.
Chicken Little?
Yeah.
Why do you call him that?
Why?
You ever seen Chicken Little?
Oh, yeah.
That's what he looked like, Chicken Little.
Knowing you're going to see this team again.
Fletcher or anything?
We always have faith in Jake, man. Once I caught the last pass, I already knew. Jake finna go out here, finna do what he do.
Knowing you're going to see this team again, what will you take away from this matchup going forward?
Clean up the mistakes, just be better offensively, make the most of our opportunities, most importantly, just clean up the penalties and things like that.
Thank you.
So that's just how it is. I just came out there, play football, and you never know what's going to happen when you step on the field, but you go out there, prepare the best you can, and you play your snap.
What takeaways do you have when you look at that last drive that the Commanders did? They went on down before regulation. What takeaways do you guys take out of that?
I think they did a good job of finding certain matchups. Really, the whole fourth quarter, especially on third down, they did a good job of finding matchups. So we just got to go back, look at tape, and see how we can kind of either disguise or whatever, technique, whatever it is we could do. But I think sometimes in those third down situations, they did a good job of getting certain matchups and then certain formational adjustments that we had to make. They did a good job of finding. So I thought they did a good job of just hunting the matchups and executing what they wanted on third down. I think that's the biggest thing I took away. We just got to be better on third down.
How much did your impression of Sam Howell change before the game?
I never. This is my first time playing him, so I didn't really have an impression. Just went on tape. He did a good job of getting out of the pocket a lot, especially in the fourth quarter. Kind of kept the plays alive for them. He put the ball in his playmakers' hands. They made plays for him down the stretch. So I thought he did a good job in that standpoint. But I had no impression to say going in. I've never played him before, but I thought he had a good game.
Nick, let's take me through that. At the end of regulation, you guys give up the touchdown. You guys were right back out there to start overtime. How much did you put it on your guys' selves to go out there and make up for that touchdown, I guess, with the 3 and out?
Anytime you talk about defense, there's a pride in getting a stop, right? So they took the ball going into the overtime, so we knew we had to get a stop to get the ball back to our offense, and that was important. And so we take pride in just getting a stop, and we made the play, and we won the game.
When's the last time you had 3 sacks in a game?
Never.
Never?
Never. I've never in my life, so I'm happy about that.
And what went so right for you today? Why was it clicking for you today?
I don't think it's just me. I think just defensively we did a good job of scheming certain looks, and guys up front did a good job of playing their pass rush. And so one of them, I wasn't even blitzing. I just kind of just added on because the pocket was open. So I thought that was the biggest thing. It's just kind of feeling where the holes were and just shooting it, honestly.
How does it feel? How does it feel to have 3 sacks, a performance like this, and with the way you've been playing in general, after not being on the initial 53?
I'm happy, but every day I come step on the field, it's the same approach. So nothing's changed, man. I approach the game the same way, always prepared. Obviously, you want to have success, and that's always fun, but the biggest thing is just staying to the process and committing to that and coming out every day to do the same thing.
Is blitzing something you like to do?
Oh, yeah, when I get sacks. For sure.
So, the defense, you guys have been so spectacular all year. Tonight, is the takeaway you got to clean some stuff up?
Yeah, I feel like as a defense, we started slow. I think we come out and first drive they scored, and I think the biggest part of us is nobody flinched. We knew what we had to do and go to the sideline and correct the things that need to be corrected. And I think we responded well.
How about the final drive in regulation for them? I'm sure that was disappointing for you guys.
Well, we just got to finish the game. That could have been anybody. We don't point fingers at nobody. We're all one. We shouldn't have had them get the drive. We should have got off the field. We never got in that situation and put our offense on the field, kneel the ball, but it didn't go that way. But I think the biggest thing is that we got the win.
What does that feel like? 4-0, this one in walk-off fashion, it's got to be pretty exciting.
You got to be excited for Jake, right? Jake, that's what he's known for. Walking his thing out for us. And man, I can't talk about Jake enough in those spells. They've been doing a really good job for us all year, and that's why it's a team. You count on everybody, and when you're on this call, you answer.
You said you guys didn't flinch. Why not?
That's how we built. We're built different. We don't point fingers or call one person out because we're all 11. We're all one, and that's the thing that we always talk about.
How did you guys get to that point?
So what?
How did you guys get to that point?
It's just growth. That started in training camp. That started in the off season when all the guys get together and being able to hold each other accountable for their job. And today is one of them days where we needed everybody.
What about Morrow? Look at him. He had almost as many sacks as he had his whole career coming in.
You got to be happy for him, right? Came back and obviously made some big plays for us. He's been playing really well all season. Since he's been in and stepped up since Codeine is down, and he's been doing a really good job of getting everybody lined up and doing his job, and that's what you expect from him. He's a pro. He's played a lot of ball.
How good to see Haason Reddick get that cast off and he got his first sack this year.
It's always good to see Haas fly around and get a sack. I was so excited for him. I had to find him and celebrate with him. because I know that that's one of them things. I've been in that position before where it took me a while to get a sack, and it's one of them things where we know he can get out to the quarterback. It was just the time, and he did it today.
As this team searches for its identity or to come together fully, how important is a win like this when you come from behind, you persevere through a lot of ups and downs?
I mean, you find your identity in these next few weeks. I feel like any team find their identity in week 5, 6, 7, and 8. You find out who you really are, offense, defense, and special teams, and that's what we're built for. I keep saying that. We still finding our way through this thing. We're 4-0, and we gotta go across the country next week to play another really good team.
On those first two drives, why was it difficult to stop this Washington team? What were they doing, and how you guys eventually adjusted to it as the game went on?
I wouldn't say it was difficult. I mean, we had some penalties just some penalties, and we gave up a couple things. And you take those penalties away, I think we're having a different conversation. So we got to go in, fix those things, and which I know we will. Hold each other accountable and get ready for next week.
You mentioned that identity. Do you have a pretty good idea of what this team's identity is right now?
We're still figuring it out. We're grinding it out. Today was one of them games where we found out who we are. Going in overtime, defense got to stop, give offense the ball back, and then that's what you want in a team that's trying to find out who they really are.
Yeah, the
QB
offensive
sneak.
offsides on the QB sneak.
I mean, that was incredible. I never heard of that before. So definitely have to go back to the film room and make those corrections. They said Mandan was offside. Mm-hmm. Listen, I've never heard of that before. Well, to be fair, I've only been playing for 6 years, so that's probably why I never heard of it. But yeah, I mean, what can you do, man? We pride ourselves on running the QB sneak or brotherly shove, and we just failed to execute. So there's a lot that we need to clean up on just to go out there and play a better game next Sunday.
Going back to Jake Elliott, how many Jake Elliott overhead presses do you think you could do?
Honestly, I have no idea. That guy was a little bit heavier than I thought he was. Initially, I got stalled here, and I was like, hey, hang on, something's not right. And, just have to push through, and made it to the end. It's like a Simba moment. So a little Lion King press. So, I don't know, maybe 5 times. I was tired at the end of the game, so.
I've seen you basically bow to Jake at times after some field goals, and today, like you said, you lifted him up. I mean, how much is that guy overlooked by a lot of people, and what does he mean to this team? And like DeVonta said, he caught that ball, he knew he was going to make that kick. Do you all feel that way?
Yeah, we have tremendous trust in the guys, that we have on this team, and especially for Jake. The thing I respect and love about Jake is he doesn't listen to the outside noise. He just focuses on his craft, and he just loves being around, the team. And so we were talking about moments and gotta have a moments. That was a gotta have a moment for special teams. It wasn't the kick wasn't Jake has to make the kick, but we gotta protect. We gotta make sure everybody goes on no false starts and stuff. And it's a good gotta have a moment for Jake. So.
We were talking about the penalty before about to Landon on that one play. Penalties today seem like a bit of the story. 11 for you guys.
Damn!
How much is
Holy cow!
How much is that?
How much was on me? Probably 3, 2.
I don't remember. How much you guys have to clean?
I think I had one the full start. Trust me, this is the worst part. I was the one echoing, "Hey, it's going to be on the second." And then I full start. I said, "Fuck." You don't understand? I wanted to jump off the ledge there, man. After I was echoing like, "Hey, we're going to go double cadence," and then I jumped off sides. I said, "I don't even know what happened." Jesus Christ!
How much does stuff like that and those penalties today really affect the game?
It affects the game, dude. We could have, if I just held my water. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Well, it definitely wouldn't have put us in third down and 18, whatever it was. But I mean, shit, I made it hard on us. I hate that, to be honest. We could have sealed the deal a long time ago, and not have the anxiety. Sorry, Philly, for the anxiety. Because trust me, I know what you guys are going through. And, we could have done that if I just stayed on side. So definitely wish I could get that one back. But, proud of how we overcame the adversity and got the win today. So.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going next. Lastly for me here is the 4-0. Everybody's still saying you guys haven't played your best football. Is that kind of the theme so far? And I guess on the positive side, you are 4-0, and the only way you can really go now is up?
I mean, the positive side, we're 4-0, and like you said, the only way to go right now is go up.
we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. But we just have to trust in the coaching, and we have to trust in each other to execute the plan that we come up with every week. So
a little bit. We still moving along, man. We're all trying to figure this thing out together. I won't say rush lanes things is something that could change. Quarterback could do something that's uncharacteristic and change the rush lanes that fast. What I will say is that as we keep coming in week out, seeing what teams are trying to do to us, we're making adjustments to it. We're making adjustments and finding ways to still be able to get that pressure.
While you guys are relentless and showed perseverance getting the win today, as a team overall, does it feel like, since you guys have high standards, that it never really should have been that close today?
This is a division rivalry. Especially in the NFC East. NFC East, every game feels like a rivalry game when you're playing, one of the other teams that's in our division. But it's going to be like that. It's going to be like that. They know what it means. We know what these type of games mean. It's going to be like that. These are going to be, hard battles. It's just what it is. You look at those guys, they have a great, they have a good defense. They have good playmakers on offense as well. These battles are going to be hard battles. They're going to be hard fought. Just today we were able to come out on top, right, which we love to see. We fought a little bit harder. We did things a little bit more better, and we were able to come out on top with the victory.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Apologies if you've already been asked this, but how good did it feel to be flying around again out there?
Amazing. It felt amazing. Like I said earlier, a couple setbacks, this preseason, this camp. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like myself again, and I'm just so happy to, be out there, be out there playing with the guys and being able to contribute.
We had multiple guys on defense in this locker room hyping you up, saying that they were really excited for you. Did you feel that support today?
Most definitely, I did. Everybody do. Everybody see what's going on. Them trying to send multiple guys at me, and hey, I understand it. I respect it, but you can't beat us that way. And they knew it was coming. Guys like, BG, you had TJ, all of our defense, all of our sweaty, all of our outside linebackers, DNs, they know what this game means to me. They know what the team means to me, and they know that I want to go out there and contribute as much as I can. And to get that first one, it was a relief for me. It was a relief for, a lot of people. Weight lifted off my shoulders, and let's keep the good times rolling.
You mentioned a win's a win, but is this humbling at all?
Oh man, in the NFL, most victories are hard-fought victories. It's just the way it is, right? A lot of great playmakers, a lot of great talent in the league. It's going to be like that. It's going to be hard. This was a division rivalry game. Every division game feels like a rivalry game, and we knew that, right? We knew those guys were going to come out and fight hard, play us as hard as they can, and hats off to them because they did, right? They took us into overtime, and we were able to be the better team today. We were able to come out on top with the victory, and that's all that matters. Going 1-0 each and every week. That's all that matters. No matter how it looks, how it feels, just to know that you got another W in the, you could cross off another W in the win column. That's all that matters.
We have a couple guys in here talking about the identity, how they're not quite sure what it is yet. Do you have a good idea of what this team's identity is?
I do, because I seen it last year. It's our identity. Our identity is to keep going, keep fighting, no matter what. It's going to be ups and downs. Every game, there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. It's about when those downs come to stay calm, to keep your mind settled, keep your mind calm. That way you can continue to go out there and perform as we was able to do today. And that's really it. I think our identity is one of just being relentless, going out the field and giving it everything we got every time we go out there. It's not going to look pretty all the time. It's not. It's football. Those guys get paid too on the opposite side of the ball. But as long as we continue to get the W's, that's all that matters.
When it mattered most, he was there. That guy is one of the most poised individuals I've ever been around. Does not get rattled, and delivered probably his best performance of the season when we needed it most. So, huge game for him, for AJ, all those guys.
appreciation.
All right, sure, Seth.
Hey, Kelce, was that a little too close for comfort, or do you need some of those close games once in a while like that?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to blow a team out, but I'll take it. You know, a win's a win. You know, we're not playing our best ball right now, but we're still finding ways to win games. A lot to clean up. I think everybody sees that, but certainly happy to win the game for sure.
What can you say about A.J. Brown the day he had?
Yeah, I mean, AJ, Jalen, you know, I think that, you know, probably the best game to date through the air, and you know, we needed it. And those guys showed up for sure. Really happy with them. I mean, when AJ scored that last touchdown in regulation, you know, I was pretty freaking happy about that one.
When DeVonta just said he knew when he caught that ball, it was good enough that Jake was automatic. You know, how much faith do you guys have in Jake in that moment to make that?
I'm not gonna. You know, I mean, it's a long field goal. I don't try not to put that kind of pressure that it's automatic, but you know, he's so good. He's so consistent. So yeah, we all felt very confident sending Jake out there to win the game.